get your vinyl onto your board, okay? Now, just to explain our character board has 2 rows. You'll see a number 1 and a number 2. So there's 1 circumference and 2 circumference. The center of your board is solid, okay? So we have hundreds and hundreds of vinyls that you can put right in the middle, and then you decorate around it. So you are basically you're making your frame and your sign all one piece, okay? And they're great for like we call it character board because when I first invented these, I was just making character faces on them. So like what I'm doing today. And then it evolved where I started doing actual signs on vinyls and stuff. So it's quite evolved. So it's still called the character board, but we do much more than characters on it now. Okay, and then the top, you'll see 2 holes right at the top of your board, and they're kind of divoted or chamfered in. Those are our hanging holes. So we will be putting a zip tie in these 2 holes to make our hanger with, but we'll do that at the end. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our vinyl face on before, like I said, before we start cutting into this ribbon. So you want to make sure that there's nothing on your board, glitter, dog hair, whatever. Okay, and that you know where your top is. So my top is right up here. So you see the number 1 and the number 2. Now I like to, when I teach this, I like to, oh, you also get a squeegee. I don't know if I mentioned that. You're going to get a Unique in the Creek squeegee. Keep that. So if you ever order more signs and stuff, the squeegee really helps you a lot with getting the adhesion onto the boards. Now these vinyls are UV, it's UV ink and a really high adhesive. So once you got your vinyl on, it's pretty much on there. It does take 24 hours to cure the adhesion and everything, but you absolutely can still decorate around it once you put it on. But you don't want to put your vinyl on and it be crooked and it's really hard to take the vinyl off. So to do that, so that doesn't happen, we just put a little bit of water on the center of our character board. So you either can, if you have a spray bottle, we have these cute little pink ones in store. You can spritz a little bit of water on just the center part here, or you can just dampen or wet a cloth. Okay, this is just a J cloth, and you just want to put a little bit of water. So I just kind of squeezed it and then patted it. This helps in case you don't put your vinyl on straight. You can then pull it off and straighten it and everything until you have it perfect. If you don't use any water, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to take the vinyl off. So just like I said, either have a spray bottle or just wet a cloth. And then what you're going to do is you're going to peel this face right off the paper. Okay, so now this is garbage. I tend to use the back for making notes all the time, so I never throw it away, but okay, and there's my top up here. Now, there's a scientific way on putting these on. I'm not a scientific person. So what I do for putting my vinyls on, there's the center of the board, right between the 2 hanging holes, right straight down. That is the complete center of the board, okay? And we want to put our vinyl on right on the solid part, right inside the last set of holes here. And what I do is I just look down the bunny's eyes. So I have this in my vision, and then I'm looking at my bunny face, and I'm just looking between his eyes, her eyes, his eyes, whatever you want. And then I just kind of hold it up. That looks straight. Looks straight to me, looks straight to you. But like I said, because we used water, you can see that it peels off very easy. If you don't use the water, it's not so easy. And the adhesion on the vinyls are water soluble, so the water will evaporate and it will have good adhesion. Okay, so it's on there. Now what I'm going to do is I got a piece of paper towel here, and I'm going to put it just on the end of the felted part of our squeegee. And this is to catch any of the water that's going to come out from squeegeeing our face. So you're going to start in the middle, and I use the squeegee in at about a 45-degree angle like this. Start from the middle, and you're going to just press and work your way from the center to the outside all the way around. And you'll hear some bubbles cracking and some little spurts of water come out. I didn't put too much water on this, so there's not a ton coming out. Okay, so once you got that done, then I take the paper towel off and I go over one more time with the squeegee to make sure there's no air bubbles. So I'm just going to slowly, just from the center again to the outside, just like that. And now our sign and our frame are all one piece. I love that sound when the bubbles pop and come out. It's so satisfying. And there we go. We are ready to decorate Little Buddy Foo Foo.